Io says, Amber, get out of there. Johnny gets madder, pulls her hair, grabs her, and starts hitting her.
No, they're not allowed to misstate the law. They could have objected. They didn't.
She comes
They'll
over
probably
as
address it on
quickly as
rebuttal.
she can. She goes and gets in between the two of them. She puts her hands up on his chest.
That's
he
a
pushes
fair
them
rebuttal.
down. And then she continues to stand in between them.
Elaine, you're just trying to testify
Loudly 10 times. Amber, get the fuck up. Amber, get the fuck up.
How do you know it's 10 times,
Amber,
Elaine?
get the fuck up. Loudly. Then his bodyguards hear this. They come in. They break it up. That's how that happens. But the next part of this,
Elaine is not known what the assignment is.
And I think Elizabeth Mars was amazing in this one. Remember their testimony?
I think Elizabeth Mars was amazing.
After that, he goes and he has to, he always leaves a path of destruction as he's leaving.
He always leaves a path of destruction. $62 in Hicksville. Elaine?
Picture frames,
girl,
knocks things over as he's going, goes down the hallway.
You in
he's
danger.
Splashing the wine. He gets his bodyguards to
Rottenborn's work is being undone at this point.
That's where Josh and Elizabeth are trying to help with Rocky's bead thing for the next day. And he comes in, storming in, and he says, get your bitch out of here. And he's got the big magnum, and he's mad. And Elizabeth is just terrified. She barely knows Johnny. She's met him 4 times.
She moved into his place, though.
As fast as she can. And Josh gets out of there, too. Then what does he do? He rearranges the furniture. Or he might have knocked something off, one of the countertops or something, I think is the testimony of his bodyguards. But you saw the pictures. He went through and
this is uncomfortable.
As he left.
Like, I'm uncomfortable.
Now, the next part of this is the police coming.
All of you that just texted
calls the police.
couch in the
He's
chat.
In New York. He calls the New York police 911.
You're bae.
He's afraid they're not going to get there fast enough. He still remembers December 15. Police officers admitted that those pictures.
I wonder they finally stepped into the misstating the testimony. Are you also going to call time on her? Y'all, I'm going to try to get to the super chats. Just thank you, Ben Chu, for making it fucking stop at this point. Like, all we needed was for that to stop for a minute. Everyone can just fluff their aura.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Amber had told her story.
Sitting here today.
Now she would be forced to defend it.
Nobody's made her defend her story, actually. When she's going out in the public and stuff, nobody's making her do this. She could take her loss. She could make a deal with Johnny Depp. Her lawyers could talk to him. She could just shut the hell up. And she should go away. She keeps saying that she wants to move on. She wants to be a mom. She wants to go on and do other things. I'm sure Johnny Depp would be A-okay with that. I wouldn't be. I would be see, he's a lot nicer than I am because I would be a vindictive fuck. I would be. As I said, I would take everything. I would take her lip press on nails. I would take her hair extensions. I would take her freaking kitty cat. No, don't take Mr. Meow Meow. I would take Mr. Meow Meow. I would. I would put her hair extensions in its hair. I would hire somebody to brush its hair every day and send her pictures of it with her lip press on nails and be like, all of this used to be yours, but you decided to try to ruin my life. I would make it its own Instagram. It would be called Mr. Meow Meow. I would. I'd make its own Instagram and stuff, and she could follow it from afar. I would take everything. But Johnny Depp probably wouldn't. He would probably let her walk away just because, just if she would stop, Could you imagine it of its own Instagram? Mr. Meow Meow, no. He would be holding up a sign. You know that sign where she had that nude leak where she's holding up a sign? It's like in front of her. It's like, it's supposed to be to Johnny Depp. I would recreate those famous moments. I'd have the cat laying out and it'd have a sign in front of her with the same words. I'd set up Mr. Meow Meow in a little fake interview like this right here. I would set up Mr. Meow Meow on the stand and it looked like it was testifying about Australia. Me and Mr. Meow Meow, we'd have mega pints. Oh, it'd be great. Oh, God. See, I'm not saying you should, Johnny Depp, but you could have fun. And I'd run that account for you, buddy. If you ever steal Mr. Meow Meow, I'd run that account for you. Just saying. If you ever want to go down that road, again, don't have to. I know you're probably a better person than me in that. But if you ever want to take Mr. Meow Meow, I'm down with it. I am totally down with that. Anyway, let's continue. Come.